Okay, club rules for the Mecha-Pack, the mechanic pack. Rule number one, the majority vote passes the idea or decision to carry out any action in the club. It's pretty simple. We have votes, like say, it's roughly 5 of us at the moment at the Haunted chapter. So 3 of us say yes, 2 of us say no. The majority vote will be to the 3 people, because if you know any maths at all, you know 3 is higher than 2. And it's like 4 to 1, that sort of thing. It's when it gets to like 6 members, then 3 and 3, that's when it has to be altered. Like say, we've just had one yesterday about having women in the club. So if we had 6 members, 3 of them say yes we should, 3 of them say no we shouldn't, then he would have to alter it, saying should we have them in at the moment. Then 3 of them say yes we should, 3 of them say no we shouldn't, then he would have to alter them again until you get a majority vote. Or we'll just put it to rest and we'll bring it back up at another time, sort of thing. But yeah. All members must respect each other. If there are any problems, take them outside the clubhouse or pub or whatever you have in your meetings. At the moment we're all having them in pubs and stuff. Pretty much. Say one of the members is chatting shit or chatting shit to you outside the club, just literally before they got in, so then they knew that you couldn't do it out. You take the problem outside, off the club grounds, off the bar property, away from the bar and everything, and then you sort it out. You don't fucking have a fight in the fucking bar and then have everyone else getting fucking involved. But yeah, the decision to patch in a prospect will be put forward by the president or vice president of the charter. Patching in is pretty much making prospects to from prospect to member. We have a prospecting period. I think we're going to have it up for 8 months, 6 months or something. I don't know. We haven't really decided yet. But after that, we'll finally decide. Should they be allowed in? Shouldn't they? Blah 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 blah. And then it'll be down to the president or the vice president to finally say yes, they should. Number 4. Any damage caused to the clubhouse will be paid by the member/members responsible. Pretty much like rule number 2, I think it was. Yeah, like rule number 2, it's pretty much saying you have a fight inside the bar, you fuck up the bar pretty much, and you fuck up some chairs and stuff like that, and break some glasses and all that. You and whoever you're fighting, even if it ain't their fault, pay for it. No questions asked, sort of thing. Once you are a full member, you remain so for life unless you are excommunicated, which the president or vice president will put forward to be voted on. Pretty much, as soon as you're a member for life, as it says. The only times when you can possibly not be a member and not be part of the club is when you either say, sorry but I've had enough, I've got family now, blah 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 blah, I need to work loads and all that, and you can't actually make the meetings, you can't make the events, all that sort of stuff. Or when you're excommunicated, that's when you broke a rule, or you've done something so fucked up that we say fuck you, and not having you affiliated with us, sort of thing. Pretty simple. Number 6, women or family members may only enter the club meetings on exceptional circumstances. Pretty much your girlfriend, your fucking son, daughter, whatever, they can only enter the meeting. Obviously if we're at the bar, they can sit downstairs, sit on the table next to us or something, but they cannot actually be at the table with us, sort of thing. So like, you got your kids, you're stuck with them for the day or whatever. Not stuck with them, but you know what I mean. And you can't get a care or anything for them, then yeah, you would bring them. They would sit next to us. So obviously you can't have your kids sat on the fucking table away from you in a bar because reasons. The ranks cannot be altered without a 100% majority vote unless they break a rule. Pretty much, if I broke a rule, I'm the president of the Haunted Charter from 2016 onwards, hopefully. If I was to break a rule, or if I did something so fucked up, then I could have my rank stripped off me by either the VP, Sergeant at Arms, or any ranking member, or just members in general could take my president patch off and then vote on who they should have as the president. Pretty much simple as. Any branches / charters of the club must have a meeting between their president and vice president and the mother charters president and vice president. We just had one yesterday. Sadly, none of the members except for me got there, so it was a bit of a piss take. And because of that, one of the members has been stripped of his rank of Sergeant at Arms, and a couple of members might be leaving and all that, but at the end of the day, if you haven't got time to put into the club, why the fuck are you a part of it? Simple as. And yeah, it's the easiest way to put it. If you haven't got time to be in the club, you haven't got time to put effort in, what's the point of us having you? So yeah, inter-charter events, number 9. Inter-charter events must be voted on by all charters involved. Pretty much, the mother charter was on about having a fair up near them, because there's like a massive field next to where they have their club meetings. Have a barbecue, all that sort of stuff, stalls, that sort of stuff. And pretty much they want us to go with them, like build the numbers up, because at the moment we've hardly got any numbers. But yeah, it's pretty simple. If you have a person you wish to prospect, the respective president and vice president of the charter they wish to join must get a unanimous vote. That rule is a bit funny, like, because it's only a VP or me or the president that could decide, so it's like, it's one of you two that said no, you don't want him in, why is that? Obviously they shouldn't say that because we're vice president and president, but you know, I think that's a bit silly, but yeah. Most of the time, at the moment, we can't really deny members from prospecting and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's the rules from now. Hopefully they'll be changed. There's quite a few that you could add on to them and alter how some of them are put and stuff, like I just said. Some of them aren't put properly, but at the moment it works. It keeps people, well, should keep people in check. But you know, anyway, that's the end of this video, and yeah, keep safe, look after yourselves, don't do any illegal stuff, all that sort of shit.